Ray speaks on an OOC tweet longer that has been posted about Rust. What?
There was a lot of
There's OOC tweet longer. I ain't gonna lie, chat. I've been seeing tweet longers coming out left and right, bro, about anything. Like, it's just about, bro. Like, it just. I I don't want to say anything, bro, because it just. Some are like, never mind.
I'll just start talking about that now. There was a lot of issues with the character Eleanor, which resulted in her removal from the gang. And to be honest, it was a lot of it was a lot of things that we had discussed in the
Don't say anything to yourself, yeah,
meetings and tried to inform the character about. One of the biggest things was obviously the Hydra stuff, right? Like the fact that it led into it spiraled a bigger conflict into things because she spoke out to Hydra members when she was down, which led Rust into, I believe that is what led Rust into the Great War against Hydra.
What?
But that is one of the biggest points that we talked about to Eleanor, the character, including a bunch of other things where she was.
Oh, this is cool. What's this? Next goal, 22,500. One full PC part for every Rustman. Oh, that's cute. I like that.
Inactive, and we felt like she wasn't contributing enough, whatever it might have been. We were just always trying to like get her move forward, even to the point where me and Kim in character promoted Eleanor to hope that she would.
Hello, Whitney. Hello.
Start respecting high command at the time, because it was only me and Kim, right? It was to like start respecting members of high command to the point where she wouldn't speak at meetings, stuff like that. Like she would, there was a hierarchy, right? To respect the hierarchy, but obviously it didn't go very well. And we ended up doing a vote through the entire gang, and it was, I think, unanimous. I don't think there was a single person that didn't vote for her to be removed from the gang, including at the time, Sid was in the gang, who was one of her best friends in character. Voted also to remove Eleanor from the gang. And the point was, we had thought that she could do better in another group or another gang. Because at the time, we had thought she wasn't vibing very well with certain members. Now, I think one of the points she brought up in her tweet was everyone changed their opinion because of one member.
I'm still dead here, bro.
Now, here's the thing. If I am a person joining a gang, right? Say I make a new character. I'll call him Simon. And Simon is joining the Eastside Ballers or Hydra. And one of the main members of one of those gangs, as I'm a prospect, or not even a prospect, a hang-around, sorry. I want to specify. A hang-around at the time had issues with Simon, the character. And discussed those issues with other members of the gang. And those spiraled into different opinions about that person. Of course, that's how it works. That's how gangs work. That's how things operate, right? To move up or being part of a gang, you have to have a good reputation with every single person in the gang. That's just how it works. Otherwise, things don't work, especially if you're a smaller group at the time. And I want to reiterate this. There was so many meetings about this, like completely in character, completely discussed. Everything was discussed. To the point where I gave her multiple opportunities to grow in the gang. Raymond, the character, gave multiple opportunities to Eleanor to grow in the gang and to move things forward, to the point where we were going to remove her earlier, but we kept her to see if maybe things could change. Unfortunately, they didn't end up working that way, and I am of the opinion that some of the things that were said in character, Eleanor, the streamer who played Eleanor, might have taken those things to heart, OOC. And I unfortunately, it is, I always try to tell people, if you're removed from a gang, or you're removed from a group, or whatever it might be, it is not an insult to you as a person or to who you are. It's just the character that you were playing did not fit in the group. Just like I will talk about Kaiba. When Kaiba was removed from the group, I don't think him as a person, Bucket is an incredible guy. I fucking love Bucket. But if you see the way Raymond operates around Bucket nowadays, it's always awkward, right? Or not Bucket, Kaiba, yeah. Operates around Kaiba, it's always awkward because Kaiba is an ex-member of Rust. Raymond shot up in the head. There's roleplay behind it. There's a story. That's what roleplay is, right? But Bucket is a fucking fantastic lad. I would love to hang out with that guy. Just like we hung out with the person who plays Eleanor OC at TwitchCon. There was no issue with that. I met up with her. She messaged me. She reached out to me. We hung out with her, and there was nothing wrong with that. There was no tension. There was no issues. There was never a problem like that whatsoever. OC, and I want to say that because in the tweet that she had made, she was just saying that things were OOC and that it was just a big problem with she kept the person anonymous, but obviously everyone who's been watching for a while would know that the person who had the character that had issues with Eleanor at the time was Prez, right? there was obviously clashing going back and forth.
Okay, it's too much for me, bro. I cannot. That's too much for me. Stop.